Hello, hello, and welcome back. We're going to continue on our Honkai Star Rail series. Next, we'll be talking with Himiko.
You're awake. I had Marge and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention?
You're a robot?
What you're seeing here is one of my puppets. I'm using her to talk to you. So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh. I'll have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange.
Wish you to discuss this right in front of me.
You can leave. I'm discussing science with what's her face? Himiko? Science exists in objectivity. There's nothing to be secretive about. But as far as you're concerned, I think it would be better for you to listen in. After all, I have a lot of plans ahead involving you. Speaking of which, Himiko, can I bring her in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask her yourself.
What's your price?
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated. Oh, I like it.
All right, give the poor child a break, Herta.
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back any time to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect. Yes, give it some
I'll think
good
about
thought.
Himiko's option.
Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
I never realized how much Herta says twerp. Hey Stell, it's Herta. I need you for something good. Send my office quickly. I'm waiting. You're right next to me. Automatic reply. Hi, I'm currently unavailable and I won't be contacting you later. So we need to add a unit. I think at this point it's either Dan Hong or Asta. We have shielding, healing. I think it's probably
The
Asta.
Express has been a lifeline. Time to return the favor.
I think Asta's buffs are just useful.
If you have something to say, just say it.
I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask what you gotta ask. Well, how many puppets do you have? There are 249 in service and another 32 as backups. I can't be borrowed, controlled, or walking, so I keep them plenty around in each area. What's in your collection here on the station? Curious are mildly interesting in people who are utterly boring. You seem to own a lot of couriers. Can I have one? Would you ask someone who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you? Just because that person can. If you would, it means you're funny. If you wouldn't, it means you're smart. Why do you own this space station and how do you run it? The IPC doesn't mind another investment, and I didn't reject our offer. As for its day-to-day, you need to ask Asta. Or question. Guess we're going to Herda's office. Is this a simulated universe?
Hey, there you are.
How'd you get here so soon?
I haven't moved. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed. Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of amber eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
42?
What? Are you even listening to me? We want to solve the mystery behind the eons.
The number of the
Right now,
universe.
I want you to participate in this project.
42, the number of the
Four
universe.
geniuses of
Come
the
on.
society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized. I call it the metaverse.
Seriously, don't ride that hype
Oh,
train.
really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine. I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
The simulated universe.
Yes. Just stand there, and the computer will read your brainwaves, then automatically generate an immersive simulated experience.
I didn't expect Herda to be this energetic. Bella, can you see this message? If you do, just tap anywhere on the screen. Your body's still sitting in the office. This is a simulated universe generated from your memories. This is only the alpha test server, where the features are not fully available. I'll try to walk around. You can move around now. I want you to play Akvili and find some monsters to fight. Let's see which simulated Aeon will notice you first. Auto battle.
Too late to repent.
Told you I could bite.
Auto battle is nice when you want to be lazy, but usually the AIs aren't very good at being optimal. Sleep off. There is a murmur in the ember sky. It's dusk. You look up and find countless copper ore, amber, and opal falling from the sky. This is a wondrous mineral rain. In the steam, the colossal things stretched their spine from the mantle with a sledgehammer gripped in their broad palm. You open your eyes and realize that this is actually Klepoth, the Aeon of Preservation. Is this some kind of role-playing? There's a huge roar around them. This is a warning for you. Then they disappear before your eyes. Our calculations are correct. Klepoth, the Aeon of Preservation, has really appeared. Vera's voice suddenly sounded, and she let out an ambitious giggle. The Aeon of Trailblaze, Akivili's revival, has attracted an old friend. But they have run away. What you saw was a simulated Aeon, carefully cultivated by Ruan Mei and Skrillum. The simulated Aeons will ignore us just like the real ones. But set your simulated identity as Akivili, Aeon of Trailblaze, to attract them. With a click of her tongue, Gerda says, "Now it seems that my judgment is correct. Next time you run into the Aeons, try to get something out of them." What do you want to know? Myths of the Aeons. Anecdotes. Love stories, the origin of the universe, anything will do. Gerda was annoyed. Just think of something. I'll cover you for this test. See, I used my clearance to enhance your blessings. Now you can go have some fun. Don't ask why, just thank me. Go and pick one. I don't want brief. Probably, yeah, let's see. End of the turn gives a shield. Probably better. Blessing. Yeah, preservation blessings will give you. It's all shield focused. So if you do lack a shield generator, it might not be the best. Unless you get that or I almost called it an augment. That blessing. Then it will be usable. Because they're all reliant on you being able to use shields. Bonuses are given depending on shields.
Let's go.
Alas, Klepoth didn't come. I guess as much. Pick the blessing that turns shields into damage and hurry on. All these are enhanced too. Just nice.
Too late to repent.
So long as be able to process, now you're going to fight 3 times in a row. This is not how the simulated universe should operate, but I'm running out of patience. Be sure to collect preservation blessings, okay? See if we can get Klepoth to visit once more.
Rules are made to be broken.
Honestly, I prefer multi-battles.
Let's make it quick.
Makes things faster anyway. Oh. I'm not pressed.
Fighting is the truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Try that again.
What's interesting is any shield seems to proc March's retaliation.
Meaningless.
That's something I didn't know.
Try that again.
Let's make it quick.
Too late to repent.
I learned something new with that. We take the legendary. We'll take that one, yeah. Oh. You just have one choice anyways. Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permissions. I need to apologize to you about something. I confess I'm a little too eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again. Just play as you like. Beepoff's appearance was probably just a coincidence. That's it. Anyways, I'm sorry.
This will strengthen our position.
Crush now or crush? Try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
My turn.
Let's go.
You can't run. You're annoying.
Simulator Universe does give a lot of cool stuff. It also changes the game because blessings change the game a lot.
No interesting.
It's a very different way of playing the game.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
You can't run.
I personally
Try
think it's
hard.
very cool.
Watch this awesome move.
Let's go.
Try that again.
Yeah. Entanglement.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Ow.
Try that again.
Rules are made to be broken. Yeah.
Tough luck.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run.
Entanglement break hurts. The fight is over and you wait in place, but nothing happens. Go on. There's a long silence followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind. I'll switch off the simulated universe then. Only take a second, you won't feel a thing. Let's check back in reality. Means it'll only take a second. They came. You hear Herta's voice stunned. Words. No, not them. It's another Aeon. It's... Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this, as if Herta's words solidified, and the whole simulated universe became somehow unreal. You see a blurry figure made of mirror fragments, and their facial features are repeatedly refracted by the prism to form a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. You see Kafka. Her body is stretched, deformed, rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turned into water droplets and falling at your feet. You find yourself become a weeping ad libitum baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there is a golden scar on your body and a golden blood flowing on a dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe on a wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch the shooting star. Then their voice suddenly came. Robe flutter, wrap, travel, you expand, dark skin, you laugh, explore, thread, rotation, intertwine, coordinate, weave, ocean vocabulary. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you could say anything, they suddenly disappear. Wait, let's talk about Kafka. We did it, Herta yells with excitement. That was Fuli. They thought you were the fallen Akivili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fuli is valuable for our research because they have the memories of all beings, and know almost as much about everything as Noose does. Come on out, Stell. I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. You say you wouldn't interfere anymore. Feels like a hook pulled out at your belly button and your entire body tumbled in a circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in Herta's office. Your experience on the first simulated universe had ended.
Success! I have to tell this news to Steven right away. Don't just stand there. Go in and see if you can get a few more words out of them or something.
You'd show me some
You're
respect.
right. I got too excited. Sorry. I do respect you. If you don't mind, could you please go in for another test? I've upgraded the simulated universe. It now has more memory and can support longer sessions. The last round must have been pretty boring. I'll get Steven to add a few more interesting things.
Heard I got more RAM in this economy? That's crazy.
This part was made specifically with you in mind. Ready to have some fun?
Not as good as adding more boards.
We will! After all, you're going to be spending more time on this project. In a nutshell, this is a long-scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare to get back into the simulated universe. I'll help you out some more. Don't worry.
Yeah, we get Herda. Missions. Aside from completing Trailblaze missions to progress the storyline, other missions can also be encountered in the exploration. After exploring certain areas in depth, adventure missions can be received from people there. You become more familiar with the different worlds. Completing certain missions allow you to invite companions that you meet in your journey onto the Astral Express. Which tutorial is this? Auto battle? Yeah, Simulate Universe I do actually thoroughly enjoy. Oh hey. Or Roleplays 5. We get to report. Nothing. Nothing came out of this one. You might have to hit the pity of 50. Which one did we get? As our purple. Genius is proposed. Not bad icon. I need erudition unit for that. Alrighty. We'll temper this one. Nothing came out of this one. You can tell it's a ticket. That's a easy way to tell. So when it's a 5-star, that ticket becomes very distorted. Flying in the air. I noticed it, I'll mention it. Lando's Choice. Probably. It's actually, I actually don't know if that's better than Raw style defense. I'm being quite honest with you. Might not be. Yeah, it might not be. Nope. We are gonna hit the 50. Arlen. Game, he's not very good. Not very worth going for. Nope. Also a 4-star. At best. Well, actually minimal 4-star. You can't do worse than 4-star. We'll see which one it is. Luca. Not too particularly useful either. Mostly just there for dot team, but it's really only a budget dot team. If you can definitely do better. Friends of light cones, I don't think this attack can still do damage. Great wave and lower. More damage there. There's superimpose. That will make your ability better. I don't think Don Hong really has anything better. Amber is genuinely better and getting targeted more. I mean, we should just press this. Mesh Cogs is probably better for this. It'll actually get something better. Nope. Oh. Mesh Cogs is genuinely not a bad light cone at all. Having energy regen is a very... Keep it there for now. Actually, I should give... Oh no, she does have one. Alright. I guess let's try going into Simulated Universe again. Heard his so-called upgrades seem to make no difference at all.
Told you I could fight.
Eventually the game will let you use your own units. For now we're still like on the tutorial phase of the game, or Simulated Universe. So it just gives us trial characters. The strange thing happened again. The chill creeps up your spine. Mist clouds your eyes and you see a familiar vision appearing again. This time, they are even closer. You can feel their presence and power. Fully. The ion of remembrance appears again. They float in midair, bowing their head from above. Are they looking at you? But you are not sure which section is their eyes. You tell yourself to stay sober and complete the mission. Speak to them. A coincidence, we meet again. Chaos become time. Your dereliction determine past volume. No longer proportional shrink steps 1 step 2 step 3 feet apart. Red you be warned. Helio Express advance. Baby fall cancer now. They respond to you after hearing what you say. You feel the chill on your face and the hairs on your skin shudder. Then they draw away. Here in an instant, you have relief. You hear Herta's voice again. You hear Herta's voice at just the right time. You met Fuli again. Well done. Previous testers never even got a response from Fuli. Sounds like she has settled down from her excitement, and her voice has returned to the usual and mechanical register. Just what did you upgrade? What do you think an upgrade is? Next version of a video game? Some tiny rewards handed out every 1.5 months. Herta snorts. This is a whole micro-universe. If you could see all the changes at a glance, why would we spend all the time training a universe? I can just build a garden for your express instead. Herta size. There's a downloader just a little further ahead. Remember to use it and expand your team. Your brain is gradually adapting to the simulated universe, and the available RAM will gradually become accessible for you. So you can play with more people. Alright, step out of it. Go and choose your blessing. The blessing remembrance is manifested in ice, which will enhance freeze effects. Yeah, Remembrance has such. Even added something to the stage. He said ransacking and smashing things are two essential experiences in games. True. Haven't you played Zelda?
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Tough luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah, it looks like
Fighting is meaningless.
the break also leaves frozen.
My turn.
Let's go.
Which is good. That's a download terminal. Give it a try. Look, on the left are virtual friends in your brain, and on the right are friends that have already downloaded to the system. Bring me along to form a 4-person team, which will use Blessing of Remembrance up to its fullest potential. The downloader. Yeah, let you bring units in that you originally didn't have in your team. But they changed that feature. Or you could just freely change it. Which I think is a better feature. Because it makes it less reliant on, hey, you have to hit this sort of blessings or you're kind of really far behind.
Tough luck running in.
Let's go.
That's a good change for the simulators. To extend the session, the system created concepts of domains. Order a teleporter into the next zone. So it's a domain expansion. Oh. Here's a map for you. In the first tab, you'll find your route progress records. The second tab records a blessing you did. Get a blessing. Isn't this feature useful? Much so.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life
I
and
should
death
be able
is
to.
sanctuary is but a vision.
No close bosses anyway,
Try
so
hard. Watch this awesome move.
we'll probably build it back in time.
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl. Hey. Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Fighting is meaningless.
Enemies are falling, and you can't contain your excitement. You're a genius, you're sure of it. Your concentration starts to crumble. You love the shaking of every leaf. You enjoy the destructive power of endless thoughts, until you realize that something's wrong with you. This is not you. Uh-oh, they're here. Akivili. A voice laughed wildly. It's been so long, I miss you greatly. Your hairs stand on end. This is the infectious enthusiasm of a madman. They appear before you, without a head and a mask in their arms. They waved their hand at you, still spinning in circles, their arms hanging in midair, their muscles controlling their trembling knuckles, and their posture like that of a sculpture. I am so sad. They suddenly became sorrowful. Why did you die? They whimpered in pain. His tears ran down the back of your hand. You felt like you really had died. You have fallen too long, and the universe has lost its order. They began to clap their hands. Then everything started to turn to chaos. This is what I want. I want to hug you. Unfortunately, I'm just an equation in a computer. Oh, that seems kind of cool. They scratched their head. This punk has figured it out again. I have to get Scroolum to edit their data. I have to apologize. Really, I lay in ambush aboard your train in a whole year just to blow it up with your nameless followers. I couldn't resist. Sorry. They put their hand on their chest guiltily and bowed solemnly. This disgrace is still pretending they're already figured out you're not Akivili. You're Akivili. You're alive and well. What an interesting opponent. Please play with me more. That's what I want. Grow up and defeat me. They kick the ground with a stomp and fade away. You gasp for air as you escape from torment. Aha, the Aeon of Elation, Gerda explained uncharitably. A very elusive one who probably found himself living in a game. This fella is very noisy and dangerous. Next time, bite your tongue and talk to them. Thanks for your hard work. The Blessing of Elation loves to throw surprises, suitable for characters that do follow-up attacks. Yep. Blessing of Elation is genuinely just follow-up attack characters. They benefit the most off it.
I've no interest in combat.
I've never been one to use follow-up attacks, genuinely. So I've genuinely avoided it.
Told you I could fight. Time to twirl.
Out of the teams that I personally use a lot, it's Break, Dot.
Too late to
Not it,
repent.
really. I personally like a lot of Break teams. And I use a fair bit of Dot team. That has been my specialties. Teams.
Let's make it quick.
Oh dear.
Fighting is
Time to twirl. Told you I could fight. Time to twirl.
The gray ones, they can be useful if they actually had attack. But just
We
speed
need
and
a
defense
strategy.
is whatever.
This will strengthen.
Hold me.
Upgrade configured. Freeze.
Move carry the truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Do you know who? This big diamond. It's all yours. Time to twirl.
We're at the boss.
Tough luck running. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Oh dear.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl.
That is so much damage. Holy. Great job. That's it for today. I've chatted with a few of my collaborators and we decided to redouble our efforts. Next time you come back, you'll enjoy our official version of chat with them. While you were testing, our replies. We have methods of communication far more powerful than those possessed by the IPC or the Intelligentsia Guild. As far as people with our IQ are concerned, this communication is highly effective. Stephen Lloyd has come up with a bunch of different ideas for making this more fun. It won't help us attract more Aeons, but it might just help you have more fun. Criticize. Exit. The simulated universe will be closed for a while. We want to give the whole thing a big overhaul, and think about what to do with AHA. Next time you'll play the official version of the universe. The test version will be banned. What's up with AHA? Elation is a very strange Aeon. They are both confused and clear-minded, and not as stubborn as the other Aeon. AHA won't stay confined in a concept. They may have seen right through the scene. You can go. I'll message you when I'm... Oh, I still have questions. Yes. Are the Aeons in their release simulations? Ah, do you find them awe-inspiring too? A virtual Aeon is not the same as any old AI. Ron, May, and I came up with a way to connect virtual Aeons with their real paths. Aeons in the simulated universe are equivalents of a terminal, and their divinity and wisdom come from the real Aeon. Otherwise, what would be the value in any yet? If you decide on what to do with AHA, I have a basic consensus with Screwlum. First, he'll try reducing the partial values of the simulated AHA, even going as far as blocking their intracognition. But that's a little dangerous. It may attract a real elite. If we feel the method is unfeasible, then we'll probably leave this AHA to play however they like, while isolating them from communicating with the other simulated Aeons. Who's this Steven keep going on about? Oh, he's our fourth partner. Member number 84, Stephen Weirdo Floyd. That guy's a genius with no interest in using abilities. Spends 2/3 of his time in his adopted father's fruit shop. He can't even get himself excited about something as cool as a universe. Stephen did us a favor and asked to remain anonymous. He doesn't want to make a big splash at all. Perhaps some geniuses wish they weren't. Right, goodbye, Herda. By the way, there's a similar universe index over there. You can check it out if you have nothing else to do, but if you're not interested, then forget it. It's not human nature to collect. Look, information about blessings, Corios, Aeons in a similar universe are collected in the index of Aeons have some top secret info I've procured. Index of blessings allows you to check the blessings you've already obtained. As for the index of Corio, and just to continue to explore the later worlds, might just suddenly up. Leap off. Related entry to preservation. Leap off the preservation is the oldest known Aeon in the universe, alongside Ouroboros the Veracity. I was once very interested in Klepoff, as the first 2 centuries in the Ember Era were almost completely blank. What creature is this giant rock Amber? Where did they come from? How did they become an Ion? And why are they tirelessly making a wall? There are many questions surrounding them, but the answers are nowhere to be found. The IPC is doing too good of a job keeping Klepoff's information a secret. These people regard the Ember Lord as the one true god, and allow not even the smallest transgression towards the Aeon. I didn't get any useful information out of the IPC. In contrast, the Intelligentsia Guild has a lot less respect for the preservation. Related entry to Remembrance. There are plenty of mysterious Aeons in the universe, and Fuli is particularly enigmatic. Nobody in the entire Genius Society and the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild knows when they were even born. The Aeon of Remembrance had quietly appeared in the annals of the universe, as if they were meant to be here, as if they had altered everyone's memories. Fuli rarely presents themselves before mortals. According to video evidence, they visually look like a humanoid figure carved out of crystals, with an indistinguishable facial feature and wearing a diadem with a curtain of pearls covering their face. The appearance of Fuli the Remembrance always signals an important event is about to happen. But I think maybe the cause and effect should be flipped. Perhaps Fuli only shows up to record the event in the universe's memories. Related entry to Elation. Elation? Seriously? I don't feel elated when I think about AHA. All I feel is chaos. No other Aeon is as much of a headache as AHA. AHA has no sense of self-consciousness, is utterly unpredictable, does everything on a whim, and plays mortals and the universe like a fiddle. According to poor old Elias Salas' records, AHA once turned a noblest worm into their emanator, and granted the worm fathomless intelligence, just to see if the noblest worm could enter the Genius Society. The answer was no. For this pointless experiment, the Elation gave the entirety of their paths power to a worm that doesn't even have a fully developed brain, and then just discard the creature once it had outlived its purpose. Without the Ion's blessing, the worm died instantly and tragically. I don't know why Elias Salas recorded this in such great detail. Maybe he was shocked by this. And the blessings. We'll show you all the blessings in Similar Universe. Give you gems when you unlock them.
It's still early.
Where to now?
Ah, we can finally open a map. Space anchors. They can use teleport, they also heal. Hey, it's me. I got your number without asking. Are you still at the space station? Of course. We haven't said farewell yet. Project is launching a program called Project Revival. If you have time, I'd like to ask for some help. Uh-oh, the funds credits for this month are running out. This will be a last message. Alright, we can go. Pick up this, and then we'll teleport.
It's still early. Where to now?
Attack records of the obstacle detection terminal. All previous attacks on the space station are recorded here. Attack records. Record 237. Ionization grid on the emergency pod exterior was scratched by debris. Repairs are done automatically by the system. Feedback unnecessary. Record 238. Anomalous wave bands detected on radar scans along patrol routes. 18 substantial zones. Handed over to security department. Record 238. Feedback. Security department confirmed that the wave band is normal and determined irregularities through tutorial experimentation. Record 241. Base zone. Security and protection balance chamber. Irregular ventilator. Operation with overflow speed reach 140% of preset value. Handed over to security department. Record 241. Feedback. Base zone. Security and protection balance chamber. Ventilator stability suboptimal. Lost operation. Abram. The design of this ventilator is the downfall of the entire space station. It blows excessively in front of regular staff members and the air becomes soft again in front of the others. Record 243. Anomalous wave band detected on radar scans along patrol route 42. Base zone. Handed over to security department. Abram. Catastrophe. The start of catastrophe. Number 42 is synonymous with disasters. If we had turned on the repulsion bridge back then, would we have lost so many lives? Wait, what am I doing? Am I hypothesizing or am I dreaming? Record 244. Anomalous wave band detected on radar scans along patrol route 18. Storage zone. Handed over to security department. Record 245. Anomalous wave band detected on the master control zone's radar scans along patrol route 2. Storage zone. Handed over to security department. Change priority to high. Record 246. Warning. The ionization grid on the base zone sector 13 exterior is under attack by unknown forces. Automatic repairs are unavailable. Record 247. Warning. The ionization grid on the base zone section 1 exterior has been nullified. Automatic repairs are unavailable. The system has automatically sent the repulsion bridge reopening mail. Record 243. Feedback. Security department arrived at the base zone. Abram. The youngins must be thinking this is a small firewall error. Who would imagine a locust plague like this? Ah, number 243 is the end of their lives, but the beginning of disaster. Record 248. Warning. An external force is attempting to disable the firewall. System defense level increased to preparing for incoming attack. Record 249. Warning. The base zone is currently under attack from unknown external forces. The alloy door of the space elevator has been twisted. Record 250. Full defense mode engaged. All staff members are urged to seek shelter. Abram. The coordination of the lead researcher is outstanding. He's really trying to control the negative effects this disaster is having on us. However, I sometimes fantasize that I was the one who were unable to get to safety. I might have died under the trampling footsteps of those beasts. If that had happened, would anyone remember me? Record 135,298. Base Zone Experimentation Room 72 Exterior. Collapsed Walkway. Abram, collapsed walkway. Two simple words. Record 135,299. Base Zone. Collection Catalog Room 98. Energy supply disconnected externally. Engaging backup energy supply. Record 142,854. Antimatter Legion Attack Wave 7. Storage Zone Walkway Power Supply fully disconnected. Some rooms are closed off due to short circuiting. Record 142,855. Antimatter Legion Attack Wave 7. Base Zone Space Elevator damaged. Explosion at the entrance. Record 142,856. Antimatter Legion Attack Wave 7. Fire in Base Zone Waste Disposal Room 24. No signs of life detected. Fire extinguishing protocol engaged. Abram. Record 142,857 must come after record 142,856. Each taking of obstacle detection terminal signifies the end of several lives. Maybe the next one is me, but how long will that take? Wen Ming Di. Input command. Suspend Abrams' access to the attack records of the obstacle detection terminal. Feedback form for the space station staff cafeteria. For the space station staff cafeteria feedback form. Question. We have been served dried herb form for a week straight. Can we switch it up a little? Answer. Next week we will be serving them in the following flavors. Tomato, courgette, grapefruit, etc. Side note, due to stock issues on the supplier's end, we will be providing the cosmic fried rice at a regular interval on first come first served basis. Question. Am I the only one who got diarrhea after having the synthesized meat? Answer. According to the collected data, only you have displayed symptoms of this nature. You are welcome to come and try again. We will make sure to keep some samples for investigation. Question. First off, that's very disgusting. What do you mean keep samples of their diarrhea? Question. I want to have eggplants. I want to have snap peas. I want to have cucumber. I want to have vegetables. Answer. You can apply for trials to try the newly developed veggie pills from one of our departments. Take one pill before the meal to experience the taste and texture of your chosen flavor when you're chewing any food. Known side effects include slight numbness in the left leg and unknown disabilities in some lab rats. Please explore yourself for more information. Question. The crops in my experimentation field keep getting stolen. Can the space station not ensure this little bit of anti-theft measures? Answer. Did you subscribe to the security dog function in the seed aisle? Copy the following code into your personal terminal, and the system will automatically generate a dog for you in the form of an ionizing grid to protect your field. In normal life, it can also become your personal terminal assistant. Question. Don't believe in that stupid doggy function. Terminal assisted my foot. I said to transcam the voice meeting for me and it generated 12,000 woofs. Answer. You can click the play button to ensure another doggy that didn't attend the meeting understands each end of the meeting. Question. When can we have an AI manage feedback to the cafeteria? The current responder is obviously trolling. Answer. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Can you please try again in another way? Chat history between researchers. The device screen retains a casual conversation between two researchers during work before a space station was attacked. The level 2 researcher in the storage zone remains missing at the time the security department initiated investigations. Some level 2 researcher. Hey, sometimes I really feel like I want to quit. Some level 4 researcher. Is it because the guy is harassing you again? We'll go find him in a few days. Some advanced researchers really are bullies. Level 2. No, it's not as simple as just one person. Level 4. Did they bring a group to ostracize you? I hate that kind of grouping cliques the most. It's no longer just you, it's also involving my principals now. Level 2. No, it's really not like that. I really ran out of ideas. If I really can't deal with it, I might be demoted to the disposal site. Level 4. We're brothers, alright? If you run into problems, I will help you even if had to make sacrifices. Level 2. That's great. I knew you're different from all others advanced researchers. It all comes down to not having enough budget to do many of my studies. Level 4. Trust me, every researcher who have worked at Herda will have faced a problem like yours. I'll be honest, many young researchers wouldn't be able to make it through this issue. But you don't have to worry, because I'll try my best to help you. These are my experience. Hope they can help you. Level 2. I'm paying full attention. Level 4. Firstly, the most important part, we need to maintain our original intention. As a researcher, we reject the idea of forming cliques. Those who seek fame and those who seek knowledge are different to the core. The core of what we do is distinguish ourselves from external persuasions. Secondly, the funds, as the saying goes, good wine needs no bush. If you have the ability, you won't need to worry about the funds allocation. Let's look at the logic of allocating budget. The more results you contribute, the greater amount of funds you receive. You just need to produce good enough results to resolve this issue. Level 2. That's right. Level 4. Finally, how to obtain results. Beginner researchers would inevitably take the path with more twists and turns. The best way to avoid that is join a project with existing framework or two. I told you I will help you to the best of my abilities. It just so happens I have a major project that passed the review board. If it succeeds, funds will be the least of your problem. However, there's another group of fame seekers who are trying to rob me of the core researcher title. I don't care about the title, naturally, but I didn't expect the result of the selection would have had an impact on the progress of the project. I'm right behind on the core research voting selection. If we put in some effort to vote, I might still have a chance. I'll send you a link. It'll automatically recognize your research ID so you don't have to log in manually. Are you still there? One missed call. Arlen, head of security, reporting to. Oh, it's you still. Sorry I didn't recognize you at first. I was just thinking about ways to improve the security department emergency response training. After all, this is also an important part of Project Revival. If the Legion dares attack us again, I don't want to make things easier for them. Project Revival. Well, Project Revival is a set of post-disaster operation protocols that Lady Asta and the head of the 5 departments collaboratively developed, using data gathered about the damage sustained by the space station. It also involves many other confidential initiatives, such as Courier Collection Squad, Security Zoning, and an Inter-Astral Peace Corporation's damage assessment. Sounds very organized. Also due to clear thinking and proper planning by Lady Asta and the heads of the various departments. But the implementation of Project Revival is not easy, and Lady Asta believes that the number of personnel needed exceeds our previous estimates. Surfeit seems to come out of nowhere, but still, would you like to help? You protected me in the past when we battled those Legion monsters. Still, you are truly a trustworthy comrade. That's why I immediately thought of asking for your help. You have never made me isn't this a good thing? It's nothing too difficult, really. The department staff are really busy with Project Revival. Can you please go to every zone in the space station and see if they need assistance? By the way, here is your commission fee, a total of 648. I'm not sure how much I should offer you, since my living expenses are already covered by the space station. I have no idea how much money is worth. I won't charge you anything. Hopefully with your help Project Revival, Lady Asta will finally get a good night's sleep. Can someone please help me? It's urgent. I need a reply ASAP. What's happened? The security department is about to be in position. Darn, did you hit send all button again? Abram, he's terrified by every little thing out there. The squad has helped him so many times before. He's probably making a big deal out of nothing again. Alas, everyone, just ignore him. In the reception hall where I was working on Project Revival, I ran across this insurmountable obstacle. I'm sure Alfred would have come to my rescue if he were still. What choice do I have? I'm not one to watch from the sidelines. Sal believes in justice. Love it. So sorry if my research inconvenienced you in any way. Very taking it on myself to block the rest of your admirers, who are still queuing to add you to your friend list. As for all those requests already received, it's up to you to decide what to do. E. This Asta's pet dog is often set to auto walk mode, which no longer freaks the researcher out. Cute and lively puppy. You can tell its wagging tail that it likes you. The puppy looks up to you with a certain anticipation in its eyes. Let me tease you. Peppy looks in good spirits. This is a good opportunity to build a closer relationship with it. Pat its head. Rubbing its fluffy pate with your palms, you can feel the sensation of its tail wagging quickly now. Peppy looks in good spirits. Scratch its belly. It seems like it doesn't want to expose its belly in public. Never thought I'd find a dog that put up a facade. Touch its paws. You place its soft little paws in the palm of your hand. Its warm paw pads are really squishy. Peppy looks like in good spirits. Okay, we're good. Bye, Peppy. Ooh, I see a chest. Yummy. I'm assuming there's something in the second floor because we didn't really have access to it up here. Probably a chest here somewhere. Maybe. Well, I guess not. Oh, nope. I was right. Aha! Can't hide chest for me. I believe this one is locked. Alright, let's see what Abrams needs. Please rest assured that this zone is now completely under control of the Courier Collection Squad. I remember you. You're the guy that was morbidly scared of death. Remember me? I also remember you. But now I'm not afraid of death anymore. The friends who had once stood by my side day and night have already taken the lead in entering the external night. And yet I'm still here, not knowing when my life will end. Life is but a path to death, but not today. I don't want to die at the hands of those monsters until I avenge Alfred. Mrs. Hinkle transferred me here from the obstacle detection terminal so that I could follow the lead of Wen Mingdi, head of the Courier Collection Squad, to toughen myself up on the front line. As soon as I came here, I encountered a problem about reactivating the space anchor over there. This machine's just a few steps away. It may look like a few steps, but I can't do it, even if I muster all of my courage. Well, actually, the activation itself isn't the difficult part. You need to get close to the space anchor, and the biological polarity of your body will be enough to activate it. The real challenge is all the monsters along the way. Back when I was working in the obstacle detection terminal, there were nothing but distant shadows that I could just brush aside. Then the invasion happened, and when I learned that they got Alfred, my heart began to fill up with hatred. When I became a member of the Courier Collection Squad and met them face to face, all I felt was fear. At that moment, Alfred's fading eyes flashed in my head. I felt short of breath, cold sweat all over my body and my legs trembling. What a loser, right? I just couldn't find the courage to go through with it and activate the space anchor. It has been like this for days. Still. Do you think you can? Let's go together. We can look out for each other. No, I can't. I'll just get in the way. So please activate the space anchor. I'm counting on you. Okay. Ooh, a chest. Triple authentication failed. Opening hatch is forbidden. Three things open
Who
that?
invited you? Who will it be?
Reach
Seems
the
a
end
bit
of the
steep.
story in your own way.
Wow. Wow.
Sound lingers.
What's this? A very ordinary little robot providing very ordinary life services for the space station. You notice a button sticking out of the robot's head, looking like it might be a power button. Decide to, or shut down. You notice that the little robot has been on standby here for some time. You push the power button, setting the little robot in the sleep mode. You save just a teensy tiny bit of power for the space station. Not much, but it's enough to make you puff your chest out in pride. Okay. Formidable.
No need to hesitate. Your judgment brought you this far. Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Eternal. Every petal and
All will be swept away by the wind.
Time to get vigilant!
So they just let this thing in the space station the whole time? Surely they could have sent someone to deal with this, no?
Let's make it quick.
We have the edge.
Are made to be broken.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
There's Ron May's ultimate. Re-breaking. This special access card is vaguely distinguishable from others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear if it works. When a light of a certain is at a certain angle, the words blank can be vaguely seen printed on the cards.
Great. The more the better.
Well, we cleared the monsters. Activate the space terminal. Or anchor. Now we can talk with Abrams. Left, the hunt. The hunt on the left. Harmony on the right. Erudition in the heart. The dragon on your chest. On the chest is preservation. This is a chant of Aeon's protection that I came up with myself. Please don't alter the wording, lest we offend the Aeons. If I only recite the chant 167 times, I can already activate the space anchor. Actually, when I was reciting the chant, I figured it all out. Since you've helped me complete my task already, I can continue staying on the team. I will eventually hunt out the monsters that killed Alfred and avenge him. I'll prove to you that I have the courage to take the step before the long night of death. I hope this is not our last encounter. Farewell, Stealth. Guess we're going everywhere. I'm gonna check if there's anything here. Like a chest or anything. We're getting pulled everywhere. Ah, there's a chest here.
sound lingers.
Alright, let's go up. Hello, Hinkle. What's this? Battle of intellects is a source of pride. Physical exertion brings shame. It's complete nonsense. But physical labor doesn't count as work now. Today I'm going to show them what what real work is about. Here. All staff present, attention please. The space station is undergoing a difficult period of revival. In the battle with the Legion, some of our colleagues were slaughtered by monsters, and our cold bodies were thrown into the silent space. The cyber attack has erased years of research efforts. Damaged couriers are slowly disintegrating in a weightless environment. Everything within sight has been turned into a wasteland. The monsters are still roaming around in our cabins. No matter how many dazzling achievements you have made on your own, we can no longer afford to live like hermits. We need to mobilize every member of our staff, cut down inherent prejudices, and work together to recover the lost couriers and repair the damaged cabins. I'm all ears. If you don't mind, I don't want to hear any more complaints about physical labor, nor do I want to see anyone putting off work. If you're interested in courier recovery, please report to the Courier Collection Squad under Wen Mingbi in the base zone as soon as possible. Those who are interested in repair work, come to me now to learn the process. I can help with repairs. Good, good. Are the young lady who helped out in the master control zone? I have a special task for you. 45 meters out the door from where we are now, there's a major road defect. I've checked, and a small ordnance depot on the other side of the defect is swarming with monsters. I'm afraid ordinary staff won't be able to deal with this. Like I'm the only one. Yes, make sure to repair the road and eliminate the monsters at the end of it. I have many other matters to attend to. Please report back to me when you finish the task. I mean, if everyone else is too weak to do so, yes, it falls on me. What's this puzzle? These are the puzzles where you have to activate every tile, and you can't do it twice.
Is that all?
It's a fun puzzle.
Existence is unity.
Each planet has their own puzzles, and I think it's very interesting because it gives them their own little like personality.
No, man.
Let's go. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
More totanite crystals. But it seems to contain some kind of poignant meaning. All you can make out the word is the word king. Are there tools abroad at the space station to translate it? You notice a yellow note that reads, "Can anyone understand what it's saying? Authorization isn't high enough. I can't borrow the unbearable weight." This looks like it's talking to me backwards.
Looks good.
Wait, that was it? That was the only thing there? Surely you had someone that could have done that.
Is that all?
Sound lingers.
A will of metal and steel.
Found your weakness.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Eternal.
I did find a weakness.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Everything is our stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Time to get vigilant. Yeah.
My strength is in mountains fall. Dragons rise.
I guess I should have just hit him as main target. I kinda just guessed that one of them would have bounced to the...
Scared yet?
But it didn't.
Oh, let's see.
Rules are made to be broken.
There's more to life.
Let's make it quick.
Ron May re-breaking is so nice.
Great. The more the better.
Built this path. This, go up here, up, and then left. Can't even touch the simulator. He told me not to. Warped material in black and gold meanders along the floor of the space station. Phenomenon known as fragmentum corrosion. Young lady, you're back. Let me concentrate and inspect your work. There is a 0.5 ms time delay between the sound reaching both ears, which indicates that the source is in the 3 or 9 o'clock position. The sound is much louder in the left ear, which confirms 9 o'clock position. That means the monsters in the 3 o'clock position have been eliminated. Good job. Can't hear anything. You're untrained. It's normal that you can't hear anything. This is a sonar positioning technique that is unique to the space station ecology staff. In Herda Department of Ecology, we deal with all sorts of cosmic creatures every day. Developing this kind of ability is just part of our training. The staff of Herda Space Station possess many different abilities. After meeting a few of us, you won't be surprised anymore. In short, thank you for your contribution to the Herda Space Station. There's a reward I managed to secure for you from lead researcher Asta. Please take it. No need to reward me for this minor good deed. I disagree. All these minor acts of kindness are precisely what make the reconstruction possible. Back when I was an unknown researcher, I was told by this first group of people who worked on the construction of Herda Space Station. This universe is never friendly. Rather, it is vast and dark. In this vast universe, there are countless pairs of eyes staring at the space station with various intentions. Some covet its curios, while others envy its neutrality and freedom. Others despise it or see it as a chess piece that can be destroyed and trampled on at will. Perhaps we researchers are the only ones who understand the joy, sadness, epiphany, and companionship that it has brought us, which is why it is up to us to give everything we have to protect it. It's a very noble statement. Can't really hate them for that one.
Let's go.
Yeah.
My
Reach the end of the story in their own way.
I don't think there's anything for us to pick up here. I'm just gonna check. Oh, there's a trotter.
Everything is where those stars give these trailblazers your blessing.
Trotters give a lot of rewards
Let's make it quick.
if you
We have
defeat
the
them.
edge. Mountains move. Dragons rise! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Yeah, I got 60 jades from that. But they'll try to leave. You need to make sure you get them before. Robot. Please shut it down again. We turn off robots. We like conserving power here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
My strength.
Sound lingers. Eternal.
Let's make it quick.
Honestly,
Reach the
Ron
end of the
May just
story in your
breaking
own
them
way.
apart would have done enough.
It's still early. Where to now?
Alright, we got a lot of books. Notification for physical examinations. Dear colleagues, thank you all for your contributions to our development of the space station. To ensure your health and well-being, the annual health check in the space station has begun. The negative effects from the invasion of the Antimatter Legion are slowly dissipating. In order to better serve our colleagues on the space station at any given time, as well as to maintain everyone's mental health after the incident, the medical department has now launched a new health examination service. Aside from the regular physical examination, we also have upgraded the facilities to provide better counseling and mental health care services. Due to the partial restoration of the space station facilities and limited capacity of the medical cabin, please make an appointment before coming for a medical checkup so that we can allocate a reasonable time slot and provide good medical environment for you colleagues. Appointment booking. 1. Booking through terminals. Please utilize the various terminals in the space station and log on to the Herda Space Station staff system to book your appointment at the medical cabin interface. 2. Booking in person. Available at all times, please register for an appointment with the help of our medical cabin staff members on duty at the desk. Tips. After the booking is confirmed, you'll receive a confirmation notification. Please remember to attend your session on time. If you need to cancel the booking, please log on to the Herda Space Station staff system at least 2 system hours before the session to do so, or cancel in person at the medical cabin. After canceling the appointment, the next appointment can be made at any time. Search results. Each physical examination report will be generated in electronic form within 36 system hours. The Herda Panopticon system will be sending out notifications around that time. Please remember to check your terminal devices after the checkup. If you have any questions regarding your examination results or require medical consultation, please bring your staff identification card for confirmation purposes when you come in for the consultation. If you're unsure or have any questions about the physical examination, feel free to contact the medical staff member on duty on the Herda Space Station staff system. So they're giving medical attention to their staff. Research report, Totonet crystals. So we're back to these Totonet. Title: A brief analysis of media literacy quality between telecommunication and Totonet crystals. Report author, Department of Ecology, Level 1 researcher. Report number 4890. Report text. Life forms on the silicon-based world unveiled new ways of information transmission to us. And the waves in the interior of the Totonet crystal is the best evidence of that claim. This study will attempt to explore that with reconstructed Totonet crystal samples. The researcher placed 3 individual crystals into 3 vacuum containers to ensure the crystals will not be able to receive transmissions from each other through physical contact. Then subject number 1 was connected to an electronic transducer for a preset message was input. The message includes 5 information points, of which 4 are genuine imperial history of the Totonet, and 1 is a rumor regarding the Empire. After the transmission process is over, the researcher placed the 3 crystals in identical environments and observed the electrical signals of the crystals in time for 24 hours. Data shows that subject number 1 is first shared a piece of genuine history of the Totonet monarchs, which subject number 2 and number 3 responded positively. Then subject number 1 shared a piece of rumor about Totonet Empire, and autonomously added details that the researchers did not input, causing the internal electrical signals in number 2 and number 3 to fluctuate extremely. However, the three crystals quickly synchronize, exhibiting a high degree of resonance. The following are some examples of the messages between the crystals during the observation. Number 1. Do you know Mesh Fink? 2. No, who's that? Number 1. It's only a rumor, but I heard this Mesh Fink is the offspring of Totonet 3. Number 3. Isn't Totonet's 3 offspring Rosavank? They're famous for their wisdom. Number 1. That's why I say it's a rumor. Rosevank is one above the table, and Meshvank is the illegitimate one. Number 3. What? No way. If it were real, there's no way Rosevank didn't find out, right? Number 2. Maybe Rosevank did find out, and they didn't expose this. Number 1. Maybe Meshvank is not only Totonet 3's offspring, but also Rosevank's. Author's note: the preset message did not include this detail. It was added on subject number 1 without prompting. Number 3. Oh my word, this is ridiculous, but does sound like something the Imperial family would do. To summarize, the researchers believe that Totonet crystals also experience differences between subjective perception and the objective awareness during communication between individuals, and that the difference is most likely similar to that of carbon-based organisms. Further in-depth studies are requested to be approved. Supervisor's comment: My dear, I do not wish to deny the study's value and logicality. I believe that you are an outstanding researcher. However, there is an error with the transcoding of Totonet crystal samples. One of the researchers accidentally included their own transcoded brainwaves during output. This report is not completely useless, however. At least we know that there is a need to pay attention to media literacy at the space station. An incomplete automatic transcript. Automatic transcript. A series of noises seemingly indicated an function. 24. I told you during the last experiment that this device is problematic. 289. Stop speaking to me like you're my superior. We're both only entry-level researchers. If you really want to be the same level as me, you would place your left hand at 3 centimeters from the keyboard. By the way, our standard safe operating distance allows only as close as 10 centimeters. Having lived to this age, you must have lived on a planet with high levels of civilization. Now I understand your insolence and forgetfulness. We have vastly different backgrounds, after all. 289, pass me a pair of tweezers. This looks like a strand of hair. Sounds of footfalls and clanging. Hold the tweezers and don't get your fingers pricked, Cinderella. Our experiment this time should yield results. The strand of hair is a beautiful auburn. Speaking of, Cinderella pricked her finger on a spindle of a spinning wheel. 289's Fairy Tale 101 is in session, starring an orangutan with auburn hair. It may have been used this typewriter during its lifetime, and may have written countless touching fairy tales. Heavy thought. 24. It's okay if you don't want to help, but please do not make noise. Noise? You mean you're speaking of lectures? A crisper knocking sound and walls seem to crumble. 24. This is my last warning. Eat it or I will file a report on how much noise you have been making today. 289. Stop pretending like you're an expert trying to put the blame on me. All these noises came from you. That's funny. I don't have the capacity to join your childish blame game. You might as well say the Antimatter Legion invaded the space station. Aha! I've wanted to experience that for so long. Then I could join the Legion and spear a hole in your stomach. 24. If it weren't for your low intelligence, I would have suspended the last few false positive invasion records on the obstacle detection terminal. Is your work. Metallic clangs get louder. Looks like you do have some capability for action. Be honest, 24. Where did you get that dagger from? You didn't steal from the stores, did you? 289. This dagger is not mine. Help. Smart classification on recording. Hashtag antimatter legion. Hashtag failed arm fight. Hashtag failed experiment. Hashtag low quality. Hashtag low quality read. Herda's manuscript. Chapter 3. Intelligentsia Guild. The universe is vast and without bounds, and erudition encompasses countless. Geniuses have their own ways with words, as your ordinaries have their own self-satisfactions. Aside from the Genius Society, whose pool of extraordinary talents merits them a personal acknowledgement from Noose, there's another organization that is motivated by erudition and tirelessly continues its studies and research known as the Intelligentsia Guild. All personal bias aside, the hard work of the Intelligentsia Guild deserves a degree of respect. Noose's club is filled with weirdos, lunatics, lone wolves, antisocial geniuses, and outcasts. Though they continuously produce astonishing findings, they never share this knowledge with the outside world, let alone publish it, with this book as an exception. The philosophy of the Intelligentsia Guild is to instead communicate and share. Knowledge is a type of hard currency, and miracles are only brought about when currency is in circulation. As such, they exchange knowledge for wisdom and formulas for recipes. The IPC accepted and sponsored them in a very generous fashion, lending them the near infinite powers of the IPC and the technology to move across worlds. The scholars traverse across many worlds and collect all valuable knowledge, turning it into a commodity. The Intelligentsia Guild is more like a commerce group when compared to ordinary researchers. Their structure is built upon basic individual organizations of schools, each responsible for their own earnings and expenses. The scholars would research and trade the knowledge they've acquired in their area of expertise, trying to obtain truly priceless treasures in this way. The following are a few more renowned for the reader's perusal. Sententia School. The Sententia School is undoubtedly the school that has made the greatest contribution to the cosmos. For a very long time, communication has been a critical issue that has troubled the IPC. The foundation of any trade is its contract. However, the drafting of a contract requires mutual acknowledgement of its terms, and there is a long, complicated list of the languages spoken by intellectual life forms. The researchers of Sententia School work to build a common thought bridge between the different species, known as the Sententia Beacon, as widely used today. Thanks to the Sententia Beacon, all body movements, flash signals, sound vibrations, or the change in odor molecules, any sort of signal that holds meaning will be converted into a thought pulse and translated into comprehensible language. The first obstacle of communication has been overcome. The IPC used the Sententia Beacon as a foundation and built a giant database, storing the speech and vocabulary of almost 100 million languages. Inscriptions are no longer a mystery. It is said that the IPC is still paying the Sententia School a hefty licensing fee each quarter. This school has a wealth of a nation. A reliable contact has informed the writer that the next research topic of the Sententia School will be long-distance communication via ultra remote sensing technology. This technology was already invented by Elias Salas, member number 56 of the Genius Society, and put it into the use of the Genius Society over 600 Amber Eras ago. But of course, geniuses encouraged the average Joe to continue to develop their own erudition. The Astral Ecology School. This school views the cosmos as a large ecological observation subject. They're obsessed with studying the void song whale, luminescent jellyfish, and other organisms of the cosmos. The school earned its recognition for the discovery of the celestial comet wall, The IPC was exhilarated to hear the confirmation that this was an ancient creation of Kliphoff, aeon of preservation. They paid the school an incredible large sum of money, once again proving this old saying of work smart, not hard, be correct. Candelagrapho. The Candelagraphos is a printing department of the guild. They are made of countless authors, transcribers, typists, programmers, and workers who produce books. This school is founded upon a noble gesture of altruism, surrendering self-scientific research and throwing themselves at a grand service of sharing wisdom with more people. The science of the Intelligentsia Guild is gathered here and organized into books, published and sold to all of the worlds. The famous series is definitely the Traveler's Guide. Armed archaeologists. This school is passionate about cosmic exploration and archaeology. They are always heading to the most desolate planets and exploring the most dangerous ruins. Try to imagine a group of scholars armed to the teeth, leading a dozen of mercenaries out of an exploration vessel, crawling in and out of the crevices of ancient buildings that have been forgotten for countless amber eras. They would leave behind a few tools that accidentally triggered various traps as an offering. Upon reaching their destination, they would dig up valuable artifacts and ancient writing before calmly laying down explosives and opening a path made from total destruction. They would then happily board their ship and leave. Some say they look more to be mercenaries than scholars, but that's up to each person to interpret. Quantum History School. This is a new school formed from the bankrupt Psychology History School. Its original purpose is to find the influence of disturbances and patterns of change hidden throughout history, and then make predictions for the future. However, they become a group of scammers that use a series of complex calculations for fortune telling. The reason I've included this school is to wrap up this interesting piece of writing with a funny joke. That's not very nice. I haven't even heard of like half of those. Heard of some of them and not half of those. World shop. Yeah. Let me double check everything. Research topic, no progress. Research progress report meeting, canceled last minute. Performance review criteria under evaluation. Good, everything's in place. Now is the best time for scientific research. I don't think I've seen you before. Nevertheless, it seems to be our fate to meet each other like this, especially during leisure time away from work. You don't look very busy. That's not true. How busy I am should not be judged by any existing projects, but whether any brainstorming is happening in my head. That is my work philosophy. Although I may seem pretty leisurely, deep down I do care a lot about the space station restorations after Elysian invasion. Have you not noticed how intertwined my eyebrows are right now? That's how much I care about the space station. Heard you need help. The Majestic Legion, the Chaos and Herta, the Curio Cabinet. They never seem to get a break up at all. Then bid farewell to research and retire to a quiet leisure life. Ahem, excuse me. Who are you? Didn't you see I was singing? Where are your manners? It's not often you get the chance to waste time like this. Enjoy it while you can. It's not for all the turmoil going on. I would still be locked up in the cabin doing their so-called research. I've already made this far, and with a head full of hair at that. No need to worry about other people living better than you. The worst that can happen is we can all perish together. Look at it this way. Even if there's a neutrino blast that heralds destruction, it's still worth it to see such a beautiful sight. I'm so happy right now to be able to freely waste my own life. That's so happy. Well, I'm off then. Wait a second, you've already shared some of my joy. Shouldn't you return the favor? I happen to have a job on my hands that you can help well with. We in the Department of Implement Arts have received orders to take stock of various losses of the space station. That includes evaluating areas like the railway platform. All assets damaged by the lesion in the area, whether mobile or immobile, must be photographed and reported to the IPC. My hands are already full, so why don't you lend me one? Don't worry, there'll be something in it for you. Maybe you can do some stargazing in the meantime. Smart mouth you got there. You just worry about getting those photos. I'll be waiting for you here, humming some tunes. The cosmos is indeed a sight to behold. Yeah, anyways. That one just gets joy of doing no work. Photographic recognition mode. Yeah, we'll say that you have something.
Sound lingers.
Let's take a picture of the Astral Express.
Hey, I heard the news. You're coming with us on the express, right?
Do you want me
Do
to come
I even
along?
need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough? But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it.
Oh, how the time
Getting
flies.
nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible! In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet. Nah, we're not splitting up here.
How did you
I'd
join the
like to know,
Express?
too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just drifting out there in space and got picked up by the Express. Amazing, right?
Does this kind of thing happen often?
Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out. But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the Express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish, correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road. Huh. Looking back now, it all seems quite dangerous. But I had the crew there with me, so the problems didn't seem all that bad.
I'm thinking about if I should get on the Express.
Of course you should! Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom Pom. Each of us can have our own carriage to sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you?
I don't know what the
Then
carriage is
come
like.
aboard and take a look for yourself. I'll be waiting for you.
Is Don Hong here? I think speaking to Himiko progresses the story, right? Yeah. Oh, Don Hong.
Oh, it's you. Do you have something on your mind?
You're really good at taking care of
Oh.
others.
What did I do?
Your judgments are always accurate.
It's about being observant at all times and carefully making the best choice for the situation. You can do it too. I think you're not bad yourself.
I didn't think you approved of me.
If you're referring to what I think about you joining the Astral Express, you're overthinking it. My position is simple. It doesn't matter to me. I suggest you ignore my opinions and make your own choice.
You don't seem like someone who likes to travel.
Being on the Express isn't exactly the same as traveling or adventuring. The Astral Express symbolizes trailblazing. You understand? Trailblazing implies the unknown, be it unknown risks or unknown rewards. In my opinion, the unknown is no more terrifying than the known. In fact, the unknown signifies something we can control and change.
I understand.
Okay then.
Let me think. Let me think through. Yeah, Honkai has always been a
It's
very
still early. Where to now?
Only
Person with-
Hertarium are accepted for payments. No other currency is accepted.
a few words. Back already. You're fast. Here I have plenty of blank space in this ledger. Let's see what you managed to capture. Well, strictly speaking, the Express isn't part of the space station. Hey, you're one of the Express folks, right? I'll do you a favor and add its damages to the books. A streamlined body, a silver-white metallic luster. Is this the robot that Asta ordered? I have to admit, she has great taste. Pretty's enough. More or less, I put it all in the ledger. Take a look now. Herda Asset Damage Evaluation List. Number 3471. Correct science. Asset Category. Career Collection. Item description. A tiny orchestral set that automatically plays some not too bad exotic music on an ambient noise set at 0 dB. But the surrounding is louder than 0 dB, the set will remain silent. Level of damage is 80%. Damage details. Functions are exactly opposite way as it claims to be. The noisier the surrounding, the louder it becomes. Estimated IPC settlement, 118,000 credits. Number 3472, Dark Matches. Match category, Trivial Collection. Item description. There's nothing special about these matches designed to be used in dim environments. If you stare at them long enough, you may even find them pitiable. When placed in bright areas, transparent and odorless aerosol in dark green can be spotted floating near their heads, which are safe to be touched by hand. Ignited matches will drive away light and usher in darkness. Level of damage, 100%. Damage details. Unexpectedly, monsters from the Legion found them particularly interesting and stole them all. Estimated IPC settlement, 32,000 credits. Number 3473, Interdimensional Bed. Asset category, Immovables. Item description. Situated in the Herda Department of Implement Arts. This bed lies in the middle of the scented lime green vines. Those sleeping in its fragrance will in their dreams across the boundary between dimensions and travel among the stars. Level of damage, 10%. Damage details. A number of vines were burnt down. Please replace them by collecting new ones and delivered through interastral shipments. Estimated IPC settlement, 97,000 credits. Number 3474, Railway Platform. Asset category, Immovables. Item description. Platform used to host guests of the space station and park spacecrafts. Level damage, 50%. Damage details. Truss structure deformation. Needs concrete. Estimate IPC settlements. 5,777,000 credits. Number 3475. Astral Express. Asset category. Spacecraft. Item description. Spacecraft parked at the space station platform. Should the craft be damaged, the space station bears minimal liability. Level of damage, 20%. Damage details. Auto scratches on coach, damage paintwork, high energy cost against mileage, odor for monster, delayed schedule opportunity cost, extraordinary wear and tear, psychological damage. Estimated IPC settlement, 990,000 credits. Number 3476, Cheeky Megascope. Research personal belongings. Megascope used to observe the Aquila constellation. Level of damage 70%. With the piece broken, you'll have to make do with the naked eye. Estimated IPC settlement 48,000 credits. Are you done yet? Don't just nose around. There are a few lines that concern you. If there's nothing wrong, I'll take photos. Seems like there's something odd about that list. Odd. IPC will reimburse us for everything. There's no need to be coy about them. Okay, I'll sort out the ledger for submission later. You go get some rest.
All are at staff discount prices.
Yeah, you can buy stuff. I'll give you rewards for using the thingies. I believe that destruction icon should be better than what I have right now. Yep, it will be. For now, we'll hold that. When we got an Eidolon.
Choice isn't as elusive as it may appear.
What is here? This red dot's gonna drive me insane. Oh, there's so much. Never mind. We'll live with the red dot. We'll continue the quest. We'll see if I can find any chests here. Robot. We turn off the robot. A bubble. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surface. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. You're unsure if you saw a red sun descending into the snowy mountains, and a girl in a robe falling under the tip of a sword. You have heard someone softly laughing. Everything is real, and it's not in your imagination. Touch a bubble. You extend your arm, and your fingertip stops extremely close to the bubble. Nothing happens. Perhaps you ask for more info from someone who knows what it is. The memory. Really? There's no chest here? The screen displays schedule a meeting. There are detailed tables with corresponding times. All the other meeting rooms are fully booked. This is the only free one. You look for a blank spot, and your hand suddenly begins to feel itchy. A meeting. After selecting your time, an interface pops up asking you to select participants. You cannot find the exit button. You decide to randomly check a few names from the faculty list, not even caring that they are not from the same department. After all, interdepartmental research is the future of academia. A row of characters pop off from your screen, looking complete. Well, we booked it for fun. Now I'm leaving. Best. The device is automatically locked. To unlock it, please enter your password. Numbers randomly as close. Wrong password. If you get your password, please select recover password. Cover it. Please don't attempt to use the exact device if you don't have access. Recover password. Verification protocol in progress. Verification protocol. Verification successful. Verified as space station researcher. Please choose retrieval method. Verification code or security question. Verification code. Warning, this device is not linked to the space station terminal device. Automatically returning to previous stage. Security question. Checking permission level. Verification in progress. Verification successful. Please answer the following question. Who has the biggest influence in your life? Madame Herda. Correct. Impartial, wise, objective. Three-dimensional and to the point. Madame Herda admires such thoughtful and conscious young researchers who dare to tell the truth. Please answer the next question. What is the most outstanding research result you have achieved on the space station? Going the space station? None so far. Correct. Humble, self-aware answer that shows bravery amid shortcomings. Madame Herda admires such thoughtful and conscious young researchers who dare to tell the truth. Dare to tell the truth. Please answer the last question. Where is the spare physical security card for this terminal stored? On Pippi's dog tag? Wrong. Interfering with colleagues during working hours prohibited. Pets are no exception. No exception. Friendly reminder, Peppy has signed a formal employment contract with the space station. I don't know. The security card is easily soluble in water. Must be careful. Careful. Please answer the last question. The mystery contained the flying paper crane. Correct. Correct. The security question has been verified. Reboot to reactivate device and to log in. Congratulations, device activated. Progress 10%, 20%, 99%. Ah, please check your permissions. Identify user information identified. Backup device decloaking successful. Find an origami crane near this terminal to solve your lack of credentials. How strange. Right here a minute ago. My eyes make a mistake. Talking about. Of course, it's about a rare organism. Hold on, who are you? I don't think I've seen you before. You don't look like you're from the Department of Ecology. Anyways, I better not talk about this with you. What creatures do you study? Rare species, of course. Those little creatures are much more interesting than human grown-ups. However, the curiosity in your eyes, I don't see that a lot in grown-ups' eyes. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll let you know everything now. What's your favorite rare species? As a researcher, I treat every rare species equally. I don't have a preference. But from my personal perspective, I'd say woboboos are my favorite. Although they can be mischievous sometimes, they are very logical and they value relationships a lot. They're much better than grown-ups in the space station. Major studies rare species. Their ways of expression and thinking are very different from human grown-ups. But their ways of handling things and motives behind their behaviors are undeniably often more logical than that of humans. It's probably their sense of logic that makes me want to study them. You understand their language? Of course. You might think I'm a kid, but I understand many languages spoken by rare species. Their languages are not in the same dimension as ours. They use one syllable to express many different meanings. For example, woboboos, short and long whines, mean completely different things. You can join the Department of Ecology to study if you're interested. Better leave you alone. An origami crane that risks falling apart with a slightest touch. Gently take it apart and some words unfold before you. Sometimes I feel like I have rainforest inside me. As long as you are nearby, I can hold your palm. The plants in a rainforest will flourish warm, and warmth will surround me. Why does the rain pour down every time you have to leave? When the river of the rainforest breaks its banks, it rushes down. Maybe because my tears have blurred my vision. Only someone who's remained single for a long time could be so full of nonsense. He mercilessly determined the author's emotional state. This is evidently not the terminal's password. Very rude to the author. An origami crane that perhaps contains a password for this terminal. Gently take it apart and some words unfold before you. If they hadn't stopped me, I would have never parted with you. I just want to have you as my companion to live my days all fully. We can laugh together, even if we are watching boring soap operas. I really like you, Peppy. I even brought some cookies for you to grind your teeth on. Something doesn't seem right. You dimly recall Peppy being Arlen's puppy, and you can't help but worry about the mental state of the researchers aboard the space station. This is evidently not the terminal's password. They're putting love letters to Peppy? An origami crane, lightly scented. You gently take it apart, and some words are full unfolded before you. When there are only 5 minutes left in this world, I only want to choose you. I only want to look into your eyes. Your glistening brown-black eyes. I would like to shrivel away beneath them, even if I have to see you go away in a desperate farewell, until I turn into powder and dissipate in. Did I finally disappear like dust in the wind? As a reader, you care deeply about whether or not this story remains unfinished. It's evidently not the terminal's password. What is wrong with these researchers? They're a bit crazy. Is there paper airplanes here? Or are they all just near the terminal? There doesn't seem like to be any paper airplanes here. They're all near the terminal. I don't think we found... We haven't. Where?
Have you found any fascinating new critters?
I don't... Have you found any origamis? Oh. This origami crane does not have power to fly, but will solve your lack of access to permissions. Can't wait to unfold it. Ah, of course I changed. Of course the password's gotta be simple, right? 123 321 123 4 5 6 7. Okay. Device screen turns black, followed by familiar start page. Follow your heart holds joy, only to endless exhaustion from following complicated procedures. Password entered correctly. Login in progress. Login successful. Congratulations, you have now entered a virtual wasteland devoid of any documents. What? We did all that for nothing? All that work for nothing, huh? That's not very nice.
Eternal.
We worked hard.
Rules are made to be broken.
Who will it be?
Every petal in life, all will
But
be
father.
swept away by the wind.
Everything is working. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Grace and elegance.
My
Precious off the main target. My AoE. Okay.
Reach the end of the story.
Lost
in the
Trotter.
only.
Raspberry accidentally entered a battle. They just give. They don't give the stellar jades. They give some rewards. Bubbles are floating in the air with colorful glow. Touch the bubble. I still don't know how to deal with the bubbles. But the description was the same.
Sound lingers.
A robot. Shut down robot. How come there's still monsters here anyway?
Existence is unity.
I thought we dealt with hallucination.
Oh, let's see.
Doesn't really make sense for them to constantly have
Reach
monsters
the end
here,
of
no?
the story in your own way.
Well, I guess we're gonna talk with Himiko. Joining the Astral Express. Keep seeing these bubbles. Can't do anything about. Hello, Himiko.
So, have you thought things through?
I still have something to talk to you about, Himiko.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
Thank you.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day. You've done me a huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Have you taken care of everything you need?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop
As
for the
always,
Express?
to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Why invite me?
Because you're different.
Because of the Stellaron?
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you, but that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future. So,
I don't have any more questions.
have you thought things through?
I want to
come
join
with
the
me.
Express. We're joining the Astral Express now.
I'll be waiting
Time to get on.
till we make it. Oh, we will see.
I'm over here.
Come with me, take the journey.
It's Pom Pom.
Hey, you over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom Pom's talking to you. Himiko told Pom Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom Pom will only say this once. Pom Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express, and everyone on here has their secrets. Since you chose to board,
You can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
The peace guide. This will give you direction. This is also your dailies tracker. There, Calyx. We haven't had a chance to get a Calyx yet.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
Like it's missing
said
something.
something like that at first too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
What
We
about
usually
here?
meet up here, but our personal cabins are in the next carriage. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
What though? We actually have access to a party car? I didn't expect us to actually have access to the party car. We don't have access to.
Would you care? Welcome home, dear Nameless.
Shush. Welcome to the party car. Drinks robot Shush at your service. Would you like something to eat or drink before chatting with me about interesting things that happen on the trip? Like a drink. Trust in my skill moves. I've decided to upgrade your party car membership to the highest tier. You might ask, what are the benefits of this membership tier? The answer is, of course, nothing. So for my highest tier members, I will provide my most handcrafted heavenly jokes. I have no hands for crafting, only a lever for craft cocktails. And I haven't a soul, but a haven for the inebriated. That robot. I didn't expect us to have access to a party car like this. Drinks menu. A piece of plain paper catches your eye, with a message written on it. For your mental well-being and safe travels, psychological assessment of the Express crew, psychotherapist at your service. Overall, you maintain a stable mental state. However, you still have lingering doubts about certain aspects of yourself, such as my mental health is unbeatable for one entire world. Excessive self-confidence. Now that now that the chance of to truly know thyself is before you, what will you choose? Psychological assessment cannot be trusted, but I enjoy doing them. Love collecting labels for yourself by answering questions in the assessment. And if that label isn't appropriate enough, you consider redoing the assessment until you get the coolest label. Then let the assessment begin. Kind of funny. You ring the bell for your service on the side, and a mysterious psychotherapist quickly approaches you. Shush! Dear Trailblazer, psychotherapist Shush at your service. I'm doubting your professionalism. Don't worry, I've completed the psychotherapy courses through self-study in my spare time. Before we start, would you like a dessert, a drink, or a joke? Tell me a joke. Haha, sorry, but I can't offer any of those today. The joy they bring will affect the accuracy of the assessment, results, and conceal issues that are already hard to detect. I have 3 options for you. Rapid-fire questions, fashion quiz, or brainwave scan. May I ask which one would you like to start with? I'll go with rapid-fire questions. The unreachable constellations of astrology have been in close vicinity to us, but the attraction of questions and quizzes never fades. Congratulations, you select a very traditional yet classical assessment. Are you ready to listen to the following questions? Bet. Please listen to the questions. Let's picture a situation where you had a glass half filled with water in front of you. How would you describe it? The glass is half full. Congratulations, you are a hot-blooded trailblazer. No matter what kind of difficulty you may face, you will march forward. It seems that the traditional method still has its charms. It always reflects a person's heart and his ways.
The conductor doesn't allow me to serve you for a bit.
Strategic. What is this? They have more tutorials? I didn't know they had tutorials like this. Skill points, skills, and skill points. And this you only receive damage from skill damage.
Commencing support.
I've no interest in conflict.
It's interesting. I didn't realize they had something like this.
Fighting is meaningless.
Cool tutorials. I didn't expect them to have something like that. Gives good rewards too. Energy and ultimate. Regenerate enemy energy in battle when using abilities, defeating enemies or attacks.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, you get energy on the bar. Which realize my model just covers it, so it's hard for me to actually show it.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Weakness break. These are all very basics of the game. I've described it last time through, so it shouldn't be too bad. This is very, very good information. For people who are new,
Let's go.
would benefit greatly from it. It will only take break damage, so it's irrelevant to do bonus damage to them.
The truth of life and
Usually
death.
weakness broken enemies take more damage, but since this one is solely focusing on break damage, it's irrelevant to do more damage. As you can see, our attacks do 1 damage, but break damage does a lot. So we just play for SP management
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
and try to break everybody. Right, which one is this? Break, damage types, and toughness. When weaknesses are broken, physical or fire attack. By physical fire attack, the break damage will be higher. When enemies with high max toughness are weakness broken, the break damage they will receive will be higher.
Let me through.
Turn it up. Let's make it quick. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Yeah.
When weakness broken or physical fire, the break damage will be higher.
Want to see what I can do?
Rules are made to be broken. Pretty good crowd today.
You're not going anywhere.
This song's for you. Keep up.
there's the big one.
Take this.
The boss of more break bar. They take more damage because they have a harder break. It was harder break.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Probably should have kept this because I think they only take damage from break. Yeah. Whoops.
Pretty good crowd today.
Oh, we're gonna have to attack them.
You're not going anywhere.
You can break and won't counterattack. Problem is they don't take damage.
Rules are made to be broken.
Take this. Rise, Venus. Want to see what I can do? Dodge this.
I've lost my way.
Break damage, break effect. The higher the break effect, the greater break damage. Yep.
No more playing night.
Yusheng has higher break effect.
I won't surrender.
Rules are made to be broken.
Dodge this.
This is our chance.
That is a lot. I expect Yusheng to have that much break effect.
Take this. Rise, Venus. Let me. You're not going anywhere.
Let's make it quick.
Weakness break thoughts. Yeah, they'll give thoughts when they're broken. Wind shear.
Your number is up.
I forget what lightning is called.
Your number is up.
The lightning has shock, I think is what it's called.
The truth of life and death of the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back tenfold. Barely felt it.
Too late to repent.
Yeah, I believe lightning's called shock.
Too late to repent.
Burn, bleed, shock, wind shear. This will talk about how ice freezes them, and imaginary will give them impairment. And it just stuns them.
Leave it to me. Stand down.
Ready for another?
Time to twirl.
I won't break. Oh dear.
Stand down.
Enemy data net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Do you know who I...
This big diamond. It's all yours. Time to twirl.
No.
Time to twirl.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I actually didn't know you could stack freeze and imprisonment. It kind of makes it ridiculously powerful. And quantum gives entanglement.
Don't mess with
It lowers their
Too late to repent.
turn, and if you hit them 5 times, that does more damage. with the entanglement. I'll
All
do
free
first.
from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Too late to repent.
Oh. I thought I would have had
Truth of
enough
life
damage
and death.
for that. And they don't.
But division. Break.
What a headache.
Should
Too
be
late
enough
to
damage to
repent.
break. Eh? I guess the trace isn't activated? Is it off kill and not
Commencing research.
break? Am I remembering Seele wrong? Maybe Seele is off kill and not break. Might be remembering wrong. One of the big archetypes is follow-up attack.
I have something for you.
You won't get away.
Tough luck running into me. Phew. You can't run.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. I have something for.
Yep, follow-up attack. You do a turn,
Try that again.
they will
Gotta
hit
try
back
hard. Watch this awesome move.
or hit. Some are actual off
Here.
other attacks like Kafka.
Time for an overhaul.
Some are done by Reflect, countering
You won't
like
get
Clara, March. Some are done by Break, like Himiko. Erda is by 50% or lower HP when you do damage to them.
Great. This battle is unavoidable.
Ranya's ability makes it so she can instant
Lend me
boost
your
someone.
strength. Don't mess with.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your
Quite
strength.
good.
What a. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Buff Dispel. Ellie can remove buffs with her ability.
Enemy targets detected. Commencing support.
Other abilities exist where they just massively buffs, but quite honestly, buffs don't really matter much.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Because if the unit dies, it doesn't matter if they have their buffs. Good to note though. There's also debuff dispels as well. This one matters more. Because there are actually a lot of annoying debuffs.
Don't get careless. That's better.
You're a good person. Here.
Turn it up.
Oh, skills don't cost any skill points.
Try that again.
Nice.
You can't run.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
My turn. Phew. Gotta try
Yeah,
hard. Watch this
a lot of these abilities do have extra.
for mischief.
Do them.
Here I come.
Having debuff dispel is extremely important.
You can't run.
Naughty child. That's
Very, very important to have
Good
debuff.
person. Here.
Turn it up.
Good part is they actually give those for free usually. Contract enemy charge, usually do that by weakness breaking them. You break their
Careful.
toughness, their charge will be cancelled.
Let's go.
So it's a very good idea.
Rules are made to be broken.
The AoE should break this no matter what.
You could still surrender. Here I come. Fellow, who give me one of...
Same thing. Break their weakness and they'll cancel their charge. We'll try again.
Too
And
late
you
to
just do it
repent.
again.
The truth of life and death.
Of course, death also stops your charging. But that unit can't really charge it.
Let's make it quick.
Death is a great best CC. And that will always be the case. Anyways, I'll have a check at how much gems we have. Not enough to make us out. Okay. That is the case. Oh. Yeah, we still won't have enough. I'll pick up all these. Definitely won't have enough. Anyways, we'll have a stop here for now. We'll continue this off next time. We finally join the Astral Express. There's a lot of reading. That's why I've learned about this game. There's actually a lot of information stored in this game that you definitely just go past over. There's not many people read every single detail. But there's a lot to it. I think it's interesting. So we'll continue this next time. Thank you for watching and hope you have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye.